Hot Wheels Stunt Track Driver was released on October 15, 1998. The object of the game is simple: complete all 6 tracks in the fastest way possible. Stunts are an integral part of the game, as much as racing against the clock. As a car jumps between sections of track, the player can make the car spin around any axis: barrel roll, end over end, or 360s in either direction and in combination as well. Successful stunts give the car a speed and traction boost as it lands, which helps improve the player's time. Failure to land correctly after a stunt results in a crash, which does not end the race, but it costs valuable time. To maintain momentum, the bottom bar has to stay flashing black and white, which means you're going as fast as possible. Turning slows the car down, however. As you can see, the bar gets lower the more you turn. Over a 5-year span, 10 individuals would compete to get the fastest time and unlock the true potential of Hot Wheels Stunt Track Driver. The history of Stunt Track Driver is filled with runners who assert their dominance over the leaderboard and discover new ways to be the fastest. Now that we know the basics of the game, let's get into the history of Hot Wheels Stunt Track Driver. On August 2nd, 2015, Tininsteelian posts a runtime of 8 minutes and 3 seconds, making him the first ever Hot Wheels Stunt Track Driver world record holder. Here's how he did it. First level, living room.
to a single spin and time.
He's done it. He completed the game room with a real time of 8 minutes and 3 seconds to set the world record. Tininsteelian, as he puts it in his own words.
I think overall that was a pretty good run. No crashes. Pretty smooth. So yeah, I will take that. 8:03.51. That is the new stunt track driver world record. Hooray, says maybe 2 people ever.
Well, as we will come to see, he was very wrong about that. The first challenger to Tininsteelian's record appeared about 20 days later, a runner named DJW44. To crash this run through the backyard, all DJW44 has to do is not crash, and he might have a chance at stealing Tininsteelian's world record.
Oh, that scared me. It's never a good thing to be on. Okay. I think I'm still gonna be able to PB though, even with that. Damn. I was doing good.
He was doing good. Unfortunately, he couldn't complete it without crashing, ending with a time of 8 minutes and 12 seconds. Decent enough run, but not good enough to beat Tininsteelian. At the end of 2015, Tininsteelian still held the record with 8 minutes and 3 seconds. DJW44 with 8 minutes and 12 seconds. Silence for 2 years, until LBG Rob enters the scene. On January 26th and 27th, he posts 2 runs to challenge Tininsteelian's record. crashes on the first attempt. LBG Rob is on the verge of beating Tininsteelian's record. Well, he didn't crash, but he did have some slow turns, making him finish the level in 8 minutes and 10 seconds. Not 8 minutes and 13 seconds as he explains here, he missed the split. So while it's good enough for second place, Tininsteelian still holds the record. Literally the very next day, he's back running Hot Wheels, trying to get Tininsteelian's record. After breezing through the first 4 levels, all LBG Rob has to do is have a clean game room, and the record is his.
Oh, I wonder what the time on that one was. Let's see. We did it! We did it, Reddit! We did it! Ah!
LBG Rob had finally dethroned Tininsteelian, beating his record by 2 seconds. Now that LBG Rob had got the record, his next mission was to see if he could get a sub 8. Through 2 levels, LBG Rob was ahead of the world record by 1 second. Using a technique discovered by Rocket Ken to switch to the Power Rocket car helped LBG Rob save time here in the greenhouse. He also made a detailed car comparison video up on his YouTube channel where he discovered the other purple car is faster on the attic. 5 seconds ahead of his own record. All LBG Rob has to do is not crash, and he has the new world record at a sub 8.
What was the time? Finally finished the run. Yes, 7:55. It's possible, and we did it. Spectacular. Oh my god. Cheers to that, boys.
Cheers to that indeed. Not only did he prove that he could get a sub 8, but he did it in awesome fashion. LBG Rob was now the king of a Hot Wheels stunt track driver. Until the next day, that is. Using the Shadow Jet, a car that was proven faster on the attic, Tininsteelian was able to lower the record by 5 seconds by having individual levels much faster using the new car.
Time. Oh wow. How'd I get over a second? Okay. That was a good game room, I guess. Good backyard, good game room. Alright. So I guess switching cars is faster then. That is a 750.
Switching cars was faster. Tininsteelian broke LBG Rob's record and posted a 750, 5 seconds faster. At the end of February 2017, Tininsteelian held the record at the end of what I call the keyboard era. Every runner from here on out will be using the mouse for controls, as it was faster because for some reason the mouse did not slow down cars during turns. Two runners, however, SilentProtagonist and Zeppelin Knight 28, still are grinding the keyboard meta today. A player named Silver Deoxys 563 hailed in the mouse era. On June 14th, 2017, SilentProtagonist posted a run to Speedrun.com. After grinding with the mouse, SilentProtagonist 563 posts a run of 7 minutes and 39 seconds, 11 seconds ahead of Tininsteelian's last run. SilentProtagonist was now the Hot Wheels Stunt Truck Driver world record holder, and his record would stay unchallenged for over a year until LukeRuff, a second mouse racer. Things were looking fishy after the greenhouse when he finished 35 seconds ahead of the record. He'd finish 43 seconds ahead of the record after Attic. Then after completing Sandcastle, he'd be a full minute ahead. Heading into the game room, even if he crashed 3 or 4 times, he still had the record. LukeRuff finishes with 6 minutes and 25 seconds. This is the official explanation given by LukeRuff. Now, As for how I managed to beat this record by a full minute, I've got no clue. I can tell my computer's faster than Silver Deoxy's, but being able to beat his record by 70 seconds seems crazy, no matter what hardware is being used. Even so, my in-game times were exceptionally close to the norm, so as this record continues to progress, or at the discretion of folks at Speedrun.com, I think it might be best to move to the in-game timer going forward. So even though he finished over 70 seconds ahead of Silver Deoxy's record, LukeRuff would come in second place because of his in-game time of 5 minutes and 2 seconds compared to Silver Deoxy's 5 minutes and 1 second. You can also see Tininsteelian, LBG Rob, and DJW's in-game time is also significantly slower than Silver Deoxy's and LukeRuff because of the mouse control versus keyboard difference. So, Silver Deoxy's record would stay. For around 2 years, no one would challenge his record. Until Boxman123 enters the scene. Couldn't stay perfect and crashed in the game room. He ends it with 6 seconds left for a total in-game time of 5 minutes and 3 seconds, 2 seconds behind the record. But after doing some digging and looking at Silver Deoxy's times, and adding them all up together, you would actually find that they equal to 4 minutes and 55 seconds. And LukeRuff's time is actually 4 minutes and 56 seconds. So Boxman123's time of 5 minutes and 3 seconds is still 7 and 8 seconds behind Silver Deoxy's and LukeRuff. Boxman123 need to keep grinding if you wanted to touch that record. Despite the fact that Boxman123 finishes the living room with 21 seconds left on the clock, the game records it as him finishing it in 54 seconds instead of 53 seconds, meaning that he is not a second ahead of the record, but on pace with the record. He did not know this at the time though, so he was still under the assumption that he was 1 second ahead of the record. finishes the attic 1 second behind the record. But he thinks he is on pace. So when he finishes Sandcastle with 15 seconds left, he's at 1 second behind the record, but he's still under the assumption that he's on pace. So Boxman123 thinks all he has to do is have a perfect game room and he could have a shot at the record.
July 8th, 2020, is that it?
Is that really it? Unfortunately, that was not it. Boxman123 would finish with a 4:56, tying LukeRuff and being 1 second behind the record set by Silver Deoxys. Would Boxman123 be able to dethrone Silver Deoxys, or would this recent failure stop him from competing? Just over a month later, Boxman123 is back at it again, and this time streaming his run attempts for the world record in Hot Wheels Stunt Track Driver.
did it. That's it. Oh my god.
After months of grinding, Boxman123 had finally done it. He sat atop the leaderboard for Hot Wheels Stunt Track Driver. But he was not satisfied with that just yet. He maintained his record on the living room, the bedroom, and the greenhouse. All Boxman 123 had to do was be perfect on the attic, and he could have a shot at beating his world record. He did. Now he just had to maintain his nerve, get past these last two levels. And Boxman 123 would get the new world record and a new personal best. Boxman 123 was one level away from perfection.
Dude, let's go. Oh. Holy crap.
Perfection. After months of grinding, months of crashing and resets, Boxman 123 finally sat atop the leaderboard with what he viewed as a perfect record. So that's the story. That's the history of Hot Wheels Stunt Truck Driver speedruns. While this game seems to be perfected in my opinion, there might be some hidden glitches or some mini perfections that'll save you time overall. But I've no longer run, and I know that it seems pretty dead, but maybe one day someone can revive this amazing speedrun. Hope you guys learned something about Hot Wheels and the dedication it takes to be a world record holder.